Hello friends, this is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Return of the Obra Dinn. This time we're going to be continuing with our backtracking before we look at new sections by looking at the only chapter I haven't really done a reasonable backtrack through yet, which is Soldiers of the Sea. And already this is interesting because this guy is apparently known to me. He's knowable. And this was the only, this is one of two memories he was in. And he's knowable. The prior memory was in A Bitter Cold. So I'm looking at who might be Chinese, who was in A Bitter Cold Part 1. And there's three names. 39, 40, 41. So we know that this is not Wei Li. So that means it's either... This guy's either Jie Zhang or Li Hong. Does this matter? So number 38. Who's 38? Wang Li, 38, is wearing either white socks or no socks. Is that something that matters? "39 Jiejiang is wearing striped socks?" So let's take a look at that. Let's see which, back in the, when he gets electrocuted, let's see if we can see his socks. Let's see if we can get the feet pics. White socks or no socks? Alright, so that means that this guy is probably, because I'm not 100% sure, but, because he could have just changed the socks, but more likely than not is Li Hong. Whether we're right, we'll see. Who else? Does that process of elimination change anything? No, so we know you. You're Wei Li. And we see your striped socks here. And so that makes this person Jie Zhang. By the way, I have a theory about this guy. I think that this guy, even though most of the stewards are over there, I think this guy is a steward too. I think he's standing right next to the fourth mate. So I'm guessing he's the fourth mate's steward. Davy James. Hey, he is. So who do we get correct then? Right, Davy James certainly. Jie Zhang. I'm so glad I got Jie Zhang and Wei Li. That feels really good. Hold on. The roles. So you two are seamen. You're a seaman. You're a seaman. You're a seaman. You're probably not the bosun's mate then. I thought bosun's mate because I thought this guy was like French. I thought there was something French about him. Sierra Leone is the other thing that jumps out at me, so it's possible you're a bosun. You're a Sierra Leonese seaman. And I'm gonna peg this guy then as an unknown seaman. I don't know enough about the others here to say who exactly. I mean, do you look... So, there's a brother in play. Where's the brother? Kind of a balding, big dude. You're just straight up bald. I mean... we'll see if he dies eventually. I don't remember if he dies, but wait, no. What was his most recent memory? He disappeared in the Doom. It's possible that he disappeared in the Doom and that it's supposed to imply, like, hypothetically, if this guy, it's possible this guy is Samuel Peters and he was, you know, roped to death. I don't know what roped to death is. Something with the ropes. Strangled. Was he strangled by ropes? I don't know. I don't feel like I have nearly enough to go on that, though. Wait, and this could not be this cannot be, it's impossible for this guy to be the bosun's mate, because this guy fell overboard to his death, and we know that the Frenchman was torn apart by a squid. Would he know that the Frenchman, as probably the bosun's mate, was torn apart by the squid? But were there any squids in the Doom? Were there? Of course there was a squid in the Doom. Was anyone torn apart? Didn't think so. Anyone unknown torn apart? The other possibility is that one of these guys is... But no, he was up on board with the other seamen. And so what if this guy... This feels like a super long... No. I was going to say, could one of those guys be torn apart by a squid? A French guy was torn apart by the squid. I only said overboard. Alright, we'll try this again. Bosun's mate and torn apart by a squid? Just process of elimination again. That feels really shaky. That feels wildly shaky. I hate that. It just seems so much more likely because both of these people were up with all the other group of seamen on the deck right then. All right, part 3. This is where French comes in. So that's far away.
What's going on?
Stay back. It's already done for Nick.
Hey, come on.
It's already done for Nick. That's how we know Nicholas Botterill was up there. So I got to Nicholas Botterill's identity the hard way, but we could have known that before. So we got interesting. So we got 6 people. Which of them speaks French? Which of them could speak French? We know that the person who says "en daemon" is not the guy who died. So it's not this guy. This guy did not say a demon. Who could have? Lars Linde, no. I'm pretty sure, I mean, no, you're not in this. Not you. Not you. Not you. So this guy has to be French, right? Is E-N on? The thing is, I didn't think that E-N was French. I mean, like, I know, like, en garde and stuff, but I didn't think it's an article. I thought, like, UN is an article, but not EN. Maybe it is Lars Linde who's saying that. It's possible. It's someone who's not immediately next to... Yeah, that makes it seem more likely that it's, like... I don't know. I don't want to start looking up, like, is this word Dutch? Because that feels like it's not cheating, but I don't want to go there just yet. Part 4. These are the decapitations. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. I'm gonna make a... This may be a bad guess. I'm gonna make a guess that he is Zungi Sathi. Like, potentially an Indian steward. He looks like he might be Indian. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough to go on. But he was shot by a guy later in this thing, which we'll eventually see. Oh no, it's that guy. It's the guy we don't really know his name. I think. It's like if we look is the big yeah, this dude's here. It's this dude. Okay. The artist is here, Edward Spratt. $14, $15, $16. There's someone missing here. And I think it's the artist. What the hell? And I guess I shouldn't worry about it too much, because we already know his fate and all, but it's bothering me that I can't find him. Oh. He's friggin' there. Wait, hold on. He's on the starboard walk. Okay, so he's on the starboard walk. Good hiding, my friend. Good job. Good lord, that was a good spot. I have nearly missed him. Okay. Alright, I feel comfortable enough to move on to the next one. I don't know who the gunman is yet. The striped shirt guy. Are you just the brother? Maybe you're just the brother. In which case, this guy would have been shot by the brother. I don't know, because they look close enough that it's a fair tentative guess, and I'm pretty sure he's a seaman. But that's a really light guess. It's really just a placeholder for now. Ah. Like you might have like Nathan here and Samuel up, it's Samuel, right? And Samuel up there. Again, the fate is just the fate being unknown is rough. Because I have no real guess as to his fate. I don't know, he was strangled. Something by Lars Linda. Strangled. By Lars Linda. But that's just based on what we've heard. Something rope related. But that seems so unlikely, though. Because Lars Linda was killed in the Doom. No, it couldn't have been. He literally couldn't be. Actually, no, that's a good thing. We know that it's impossible for him to be... Samuel Peters, because he was killed, because he disappeared after the vengeance, the revenge death. So he could be anyone else, any of these other guys, really. All right. Okay. Okay. I am ready to move on. How did the stowaway die? For 2 of 2. Oh, sorry. So this guy, so he was on the, interesting, he was on the, he's right next to him. If Lars Linda is in this scene, I know who this guy is then. Is Lars Linda in this scene? Friggin' A, this is try anyway. I'm trying anyway. I'm trying Samuel Peters. Wait, hold on. Where's the stowaway then? I thought that was the victim. Who are you? Oh gosh, all kinds of new people are coming up. You're shocked. One of the guards here. Solomon Syed. Someone, just a seaman. We don't know who it is. An unidentified stowaway expecting free passage and eventual freedom was instead crushed inside a falling barrel. So you were standing inside, you were inside the barrel. They brought it up, maybe it was too heavy, and they dropped you. And there's Lars. I mean, you're not the stowaway then? You're just another guy? How are you not dead? I guess I don't know you're Samuel Peters. "12 others were present." So there should be, how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 people are present, none of whom are the victim. Is there any hint about where part 1 is? No, no hint. Could part 1 be the foot outside the window? That seems really unlikely. Could it be this guy? Who's this? This is someone new. Bum.
Wait! No!
This feels like part of Loose Cargo. Wait, it's the same scene. This is the same scene. What the hell? Is this when this guy dies? This has to be when this guy dies, because this guy is not surviving that. Look at his head. Being crushed like a melon. So, again, my guess is still what it was before then. Samuel Peters, crushed by cargo. That's my best guess right now. It's funny because Lars Linda is not the murderer exactly. 12 others present. 12 others were present in the first. So there's one more person here. Oh, the one other person is the stowaway, though. Two dead, right? Wait, what is that? Loose cargo. Oh, right, because this is this is back when they're loading up the dock. So now we know they started in England. Wait, and they made for down here? When did that happen? Or was that just the plan and they never made it that far? Because if we look at, like, escape... Yeah, they never got that far, I don't think. Unholy Captives was here, Soldiers of the Sea, the Doom, so they started, like, going this way. They started turning around after... that? After, yeah, around there. Okay. And so what was this, then? This was Unholy Captives. Sure, let's take a look at Unholy Captives again.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
British guy asking the...
Godly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things.
So someone's putting a steward in here.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
I'm gonna wait for the music to end here, and I'll see you in a second. So this guy is a different big bald dude from that dude. Okay. And he's someone... This is his first memory, right? Yeah, this is his only memory. So probably something here is dispositive. All's fine, John. Is this guy a John? I swear, if John is his last name, John Naples. Maybe? That's all. He lost a fair bit of leg there, didn't he? Meanwhile, who are they tying up in the lazarette? And is this the lazarette? No, this is a storeroom. Lazarette would be the other side. Oh, the leg. We found the leg. That's what the leg was. So we're not by the lazarette right now. Interesting. Captain is here. Bosun near him. Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years, my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. These are godly beasts. Carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses. Come on. You fools. All's fine, John. Throw the ungodly beasts back or doom us all. What are the beasts that they have? I guess we're going to find in Unholy Captives. This has got to be the guy who's like, Eradar. Something took his leg. 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. It's gotta be this guy. This has gotta be the Eredar guy. He's a steward. Which stewards have I not found yet? Philip Dahl. I mean, it's got to be Philip Dahl then. Captain Steward. Yeah, this is Philip Dahl. We don't know what happened, but we know his identity. And we're pretty sure this guy is John. Good. Good. So, wait, 18 people present? Oh, there's upstairs, there's stuff going on. Okay, glad I checked the number there. Who are you? This is Edward Spratt, the artist, the butcher, the conductor, the train conductor. Do we know his identity yet? No. We got the mate here. What are you, the third mate, I think? Yep, third mate. Someone wounded here. William Wasim. Whose fate we don't know. Abraham Akbar helping him because you're like in trouble. Yeah, they have like a... Is this a stretcher they have ready to go for him? And then this guy, and who are you? These two guys, you got spiked, the two people dead. And they're bringing something down. A safe? It looks like something locked, a chest. George Shirley. Hamadou, well, I don't know, actually, I don't know who you are for sure, but I really thought this is who you were, but I could be wrong. And Lars Linda. Yeah, just 3 seamen. I'm gonna guess you're a seaman as well. But maybe not. I mean, let's wait till we can know more. Yeah, so the numbers are all add up, no one missing. But you're the guy who died this time. So we're gonna guess that you got torn apart by... I don't know who, though. I don't know what. Was it a beast, or was it like... It was just some... We don't know what the things are yet. So I think by a foreign enemy of some kind. Or can we just say by unknown? Yeah, just by... I don't know what an unknown... By a foreign enemy is. That's a weird one. There are definitely other bodies here. There's nothing else I've specifically uncovered, but... No, there's the foot. Let's look at the foot. But there's all these rooms, too. Let me explore the rooms down here. Nothing there. Show me a corpse. Bunch of wine. Maybe? Probably not wine. What am I thinking? Yeah, let's check out the foot.
On your toes.
On your toes.
Go back quick!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up!
Whoa. What the... Okay. This is a little bit unexpected. You got shot? You got a hostage situation? The music is going wild? Lars Linda is waking up. He's had a rough go of it, hasn't he? Everyone here is. Everyone's dead. almost a lot of people are dead. One of the stewards is up here. Oh, yeah, these are captives? Wow. This can't be unholy captives. This is a new chapter. This has got to be a murder, maybe? Yeah. So we're going to be juggling some of these things all together. We're going to be bouncing between chapters for the next section. There's that chest outside the first mate's window. And now this person is knowable. Who are you? Unknown steward. Is it an unknown steward? Like process of elimination again. There's really only one steward left unaccounted for. It's got to be Samuel Galligan. We got you. Formosan royalty. Is it mocking? I don't think it is. Someone helping him to get on the ship. Is this the other Russian? Toporov, do you have a pipe or something? So I don't know how to tell if this is Toporov or Nikishin. Got a sailor of some kind here. Who are you? Edward Nichols. Second mate. Wait, second mate is taking a shot. Against who? Unknown. Gotta be another top man. These are all top men. So we're going to say that you got shot from a gun by the second mate, Edward Nichols. I do not know what's happening here. And then this person... Nope. Nope. Let me see the other person you're holding hostage. Nope. Formosan royalty. If I knew Cantonese names or Taiwanese names, I probably would be able to tell this person. But I do not. And who is this? Peter Milroy, future explodee. Alright, let's do a numbers check. Oh wait, are you tied up? Holy shit, you are. This is the bald guard. What? This is coming right off a bitter cold where they were just passengers. Alright, let's look at numbers. 10 others present. No, sorry, wrong one. 11 others present. How can you do this? Let me go. On your toes, boys. That's got to be the second mate. Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. So there's a small group of sailors on this ship, presumably led by you. By the traitorous second mate. Who are doing something with these people. And the second mate steward here, Galligan, is helping, and they're trying to load these people onto the boat, or they're bringing them off. I don't know if they're passing them down or bringing them up. You're in 2 memories, and I can already tell you. First memory was the bitter cold. Oh, and then I didn't even see this guy. So there's another boat over here with this seaman who's been in 4 memories and is identifiable. He was in the cargo deck. He was in both cargo decks, he had to be. And he was in a bitter cold. He's got a pipe. This guy has a pipe. We know who he is. This is Alexei Toporov. And that makes this guy Nikishin. Alarcus Nikishin? Alarcus is not a name I'm familiar with. Alarcus Nikishin. What happens to him, I don't know. God, that again, I feel really good about being able to pin those down. I loosely pin them down, but pretty much pin them down. Because yeah, the pipe, I'm gonna say, is for this game's purposes is fairly dispositive for Toporov. What they're actually doing, though, the bigger picture of this, I don't know. So let's look at the next body. It's the one strung up here. So it's just writing down who was on the side of the mutiny, and it looked, it looked like the people hijacking the Formosans, kidnapping them, or doing something with them. Second mate steward, the Russians, and someone else. All right, take me up top. It's gonna be over here, right? All right, I'm watching. There they are.
You have been found guilty by self-confession.
I think we know who this is.
The murder of Nunzio Pasqua.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company,
that most
and
noble
thus
company,
the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line.
That's the justice
Mr. Wolf,
picture.
When you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
No, this isn't necessarily the justice thing, but it's just that was an example. This is something else, maybe. Boy, okay. Unless this actually is the scene that was depicted. I doubt it, though. We got you. Oh, we got the monkey here. What is that? Heinz, are you the cook? I'll bet you're the cook. That looks like a cook's implement. And the artist drawing it all. This is the scene. So Nunzio Pasqua is the murderee, the victim. It's got to be you, that you're Nunzio Pasqua. Okay. Okay. At least this one is a pretty easy start, at least. Hok Sung Lao, the bald guard, was shot by a gun by Winston Wolfe, Christian Wolfe. Though again, I have a number of ones that I've laid out that are clearly, some of them are clearly wrong, but this one feels straightforward at least. I'm gonna name you. Oh, you're not nameable. Interesting. I'm gonna try anyways. I'm gonna try to call you the cook. Thomas Sefton. The monkey? I don't remember the monkey's name. Artist? I know you. You are knowable at this point. How? Passenger surely, but Itbeng Xia or Cho Tan or Bunlan Lim. The thing is, it's possible. I just don't. Oh, Miss Lim. Never mind. Never mind. Bunlan Lim. And the other guard. Who it is, I don't know. So you're holding them back? No, you're like upset too. She's crying on your shoulder. She's literally crying on your shoulder. And Wei Li. Spiked guy? This guy is upset. Davy James. Alive in Africa. You made it off at least. You are knowable. Topman Lee Hong? Are you another top man? Huang Li is the only top man we haven't seen. So maybe you're Huang Li? Just by, process of elimination. Because you're not Li Hong. And I don't think you're Timothy Buteman. So Christian Wolfe, that's you, right? Yeah. So who are the actual killers? Those who fired the shots? John Nichols, we think. Alexei Toporov, we think. Henry Brennan, we know. Captain, mates, who are you? Third mate steward. Second mate steward, you're whispering to him. Did you see something? What did you see that sparked this? First mate, and I don't know what your deal is, sir. Now this guy's knowable. Are you the gunner's mate because you're right next to him? Like, you could be, but I don't know if that counts if you get such a cool hat if you're a gunner's mate. I don't think you are, but, like, you're right next to the gunner and you're kind of kneeling. But that seems unlikely, again. And I could say you were shot by Christian Wolf, but I don't know that you were. Like, but everyone's shooting you. Is this one of those things where there's only one actual shooter? And who then? So it's got to be you then. Maybe he was killed specifically by Henry Brennan. Yes. So you have to look at the trail of the bullets. Or the shot. I don't know what the balls. I don't know what they're called. All this weird. I feel like I got lucky with him. Like, I don't know exactly if how that was right. Samuel Peters and Hok Sung Lao. On we go. Yeah, I really feel like I got not lucky. It was a little bit process of elimination. You did not look like a carpenter. And there weren't really a lot of others to choose from, carpenter or carpenter's mate, and so it was kind of process of elimination, and you were kind of next to the gunner. So, I mean, I didn't take a total shot in the dark, but it felt like I didn't have enough info. And so that also means, like, for some of the later ones, right? Like, we can start to know those. But the escape, this we can fill in a little bit now. Because we know you were knifed by the gunner's mate, Aldous Weader. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Nunzio. Oh, I should have looked at the numbers on that one. That's my bad. We can still do that right now. Come on back. There you go. What a good girl. Let me do a quick numbers count here, though. All the numbers match up there for me. So we'll take a look at Nunzio.
Hello? Who is there?
Accent. Non-English accent.
Who is that? Is someone hurt? Signor Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Oh, hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things.
Watch your step.
So,
Here, let me help you.
Nichols is not Signor Nichols. So the murderer is Nunzio, it sounds like. Maybe he was stealing something? And Nunzio discovered it? Got a body here? This is that treasure. Oh man, look at that. There we go. We got treasure. Probably cursed treasure. Anything else I can see? Not that I see. Yes, a bald guard was killed. Probably by Nichols? Part 1. You are Nichols. Edward Nichols' second mate. Signor Nichols? You can't be the second mate. No, you're the second mate. Okay, you're Nunzio. You are a passenger. Were you? Nunzio Pasqua. I don't know why I thought Nunzio Pasqua was a woman. You get stabbed? By the second mate? Maybe knifed by the second mate? It's hard to get a good look there. Let me see if I can see from the other side what's happening to you. It looks like you're stabbing him. Hello, who's there? Is that someone hurt? Eh? Signor Nichols, that you? What are you doing here? Yeah, it's all fine. Just sorting things. Watch your step. Let me help you. So presumably, this guy was also killed by Nichols. Wait, no, you were not. You were... Wait, what? You were shot by Brennan. I guess you're just knocked out or something here? How many people are here? 2 others present. It's just the 2 of them. It's got to be knifed. All right, let's go. And that's the tale of murder. Yeah, Nunzio murdered by knifed by Edward Nichols. And then Hok Sung Lao was set up to take the blame. He was a fall guy. Edward Nichols sucks. Who is that? Who is that guy? It's only in 2 memories. Could this have been Lee Hong? Because this was only guy was only in 2 memories. The first memory was a bitter cold, right? First memory was a bitter cold. I have that list of people who were in a bitter cold. Think this guy might be Chinese? And there were only 3 Chinese sailors. And I think he's Li Hong then. This guy has to be Li Hong. He doesn't have to be, again, but, like... It seems more likely than not that this is... Because he's a top man. I felt really good about that, too. But he's not necessarily Chinese. He's really not. I don't know why. Let me go back to this one. This is the foot guy. He really feels like a top man then. But no, that seems unlikely. Could he be Timothy Buteman? Because he's the only... Because he has to be a top man. He would be the... All the other Chinese top men were elsewhere. Chinese sailors were elsewhere. So he had to be Timothy Buteman if he was up there. We just couldn't see his wrist. And then Thomas Lanky, yeah. That was an easy... Okay. Okay. But then we go back to the Soldiers of the Sea, to the first part. Unknown soul was electrocuted. I really thought that would be Li Hong. Just based on the socks, but that's probably not a great way to look. I don't know. All right, I'm going to call it for here. I've been playing for, oh my gosh, 2.5 hours. I tell you, this game just sucks you in. Which is apparently, this whole session has been half the time of some people beat the entire thing. I'm not going to get over that. I'm just not. It's amazing and baffling. Because I don't feel like I've been doing the worst here as far as these, like, trying to suss out who's who. Yeah, so that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this as they come out. And I don't know what we'll do next, because that's all the bodies I've found. So I don't know where we go from here. I guess I'll look for more bodies. So yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.